Hey, what's up, gamblers? Gambling Kiwi back here. NRL Round 9, 2024. Before we get into that, though, let's just recap Round 8 really quickly. We had a really good week. Safety parlay, Broncos, let me get a pin out. Broncos and Panthers. They hit. They're still not working. Hang on. There we go. Broncos and Panthers hit with our safety parlay there. So we got to cash that one. Our dog of the week, like I said, I sort of did half the research and put this rabbits bet down, and then I did a bit more research and realized that was the wrong call, and I said that we should have changed that to Storm plus 10 or something like that. And either way, we still would have got the others wrong anyway. I said that this was a week of the favourites. The favourites were going to come out and smash it. I just did not expect them to smash it as hard as they did. We had some record-breaking points put up over the weekend. It was a fantastic weekend of rugby league. Unfortunately, the Warriors and the Dolphins let us down. Storm plus Eagles did hit, though. Our value bet hit. Roosters plus Storm, sorry. Eagles was a third option in there if you wanted to put it in there, which would have hit too. We had all the favourites here on the Saturday, which was part of our poor man's bet. Favourites for Saturday, that hit, that cashed. The Warriors and Dolphins obviously let us down on that one, which, quite luckily for us, both the games we got wrong were part of the same parlay there. So there was only one unit lost there. All up, we smashed out with a 5.9 unit tick with all these cashing. Still in the hole a little bit. Let's see if we can dig ourselves out a bit more this week. Let's get into it. First up, we do have the Rabbits versus the Panthers. And I know, Panthers, heavy odds on favourites to win this game. There's really no value to be made in this game. However, we will be putting the Panthers in our safety parlay. I'm just not too sure how safe that is. The Panthers have not been that impressive this year. They certainly don't look like a dominant team. They still top four, absolutely. Top four, absolutely. But Panthers, Roosters, Broncos, who am I missing? Storm. I think any one of those four teams could win it this year. I feel the competition's been evened out, and the Panthers just haven't looked that great so far this year. Rabbits, on the other hand, look absolutely tremendously bad at the moment. However, how many times have we seen it? You know, one team will just get... our Titans did it last week, right? Titans beat the Warriors. So I got a bad feeling about this one. The Rabbits are paying upwards like $4 or something. Might be worth a punt. We're not going to do that one. We're going to go here with the Raiders. We're going to take a punt on the Raiders. The Raiders are going to be our dark horse. I need a little dark horse sticker. I'm going to start putting a dark horse sticker on them. This is our dark horse of the week. Do I think they can beat the Eagles? Absolutely not. Do I think the Rabbits can beat the Panthers? Absolutely not. One of them's going to win, though. I just can't help it. NRL is so unpredictable. There's always these crazy things that happen every week, and I feel one of these two teams, either the Rabbits or the Raiders, is going to upset a lot of people this week. So be careful with your betting, guys. That's all I can say. It Panthers should win easily. Eagles are the favourites here. Raiders have, look at this, Raiders 34 lost to Broncos, 0-40 lost to the Sharks. You know, Eagles getting points every week. Doesn't look good, but it's just the NRL so unpredictable, man. No bet on this game at the moment. This is us here. This is us boys. Roosters versus Broncos. Let's start with the Broncos. Now, Broncos, they had a horrible game there against the Dolphins, but still managed to beat the Dolphins. Then they had the easy win against the Raiders, easy win against the Tigers. So I'm just feeling they've been on the easy street a little bit. And we've got Walsh hopping around out there. You know, is he going to be at 100%? I reckon he probably is. They're saying all these rumours, and then I think they're just trying to throw the Roosters off. But Adam Reynolds, he's always injured, man. He lives his life hospital prone. He's always limping. He's always cramping up. I just don't think. So with that all in mind, and the Roosters coming off that hard-fought battle to the Storm, and then they absolutely blitzed through the Dragons. I just feel the Roosters are going to be more prepared for this game. It is the two top attacking teams, but this one right here is coming in for us 300 for the club. I think the boys are going to be up for it. The Roosters are the dogs in this game, and they will be my dog of the week, absolutely. And big up for the Roosters. We're going all in on them this week. If this fails, yeah, we might have to shut the channel down again, boys? But I can't help it. I just got a feeling the Roosters are going to come in. They're our team. Broncos just haven't been prepped properly. The last three teams have all been super easy competition for them. Roosters, I just feel, are going to bring it, and I think they're going to ambush the Broncos here a little bit. Broncos have been playing on easy. Storm, yep. Anyway, carrying on. That's all we can say. Bulldogs were playing with a lot of pride at the start of the season. They almost beat the Storm in a hard-fought game. They're coming fresh off the bye. Everything's looking good here for the Dogs. Tigers, loss. Everyone's going to see those and go down Tigers. But they lost to the Dragons. The next was it the week before the Dragons came out and smashed the Warriors? I think we might be 1 week off there. But Panthers and Broncos. Nearly everyone's going to lose to those two teams. Right? So I think the Tigers have been a bit hard done by here. They're definitely, this is going to be a banger. This might be the game of the round, right? Both of these teams are going to see this as a game they can win. Both of these teams are going to come out hard. And Bulldogs are the favourites to win. I haven't been doing any tips. Let me get my tip pen out. We're going to be tipping the Tigers here. I just feel after playing the Panthers and the Broncos, they're going to be on another level. Bulldogs coming off the bye. I don't know. Bulldogs had so much passion. We're going to see. But this is going to be game of the round for sure. Game of the round for sure. Obviously, we're tipping the Roosters here. We're going to be weird and tip the Raiders here. And we're going to be super weird and tip the Rabbits here. Not that I think the Rabbits will win. I'm just saying, just because, yeah, it's not guaranteed the Panthers are going to win this. It's not guaranteed. Stranger things have happened in the NRL. So this is just more of a cautionary tip, you know. Anyway, let's carry on. Storm versus Titans. Obviously, Storm should win this one. Munster playing as 200. That 9 out of 10. There's nothing more to be said here. They did get the victory over the Warriors. Just a different beast here in the Storm. And they just killed the Rabbits. They beat the Roosters. Storm are just on another level. And I just don't, should be easy win there for the Storm. Sorry, Titans. Cowboys Dolphins. This is going to be another weird one. However, the Cowboys coming off of that loss to the Panthers is a lot more impressive than the Dolphins losing to the Knights. So with that being said, we have to tip the Cowboys here. Hopefully they can turn it around. They liked it, well, last year at least anyway. You know, different year, different world, isn't it? A different world a year ago. They do like to put on big points here against the Dolphins. So we might just go for the try scorer here, Kevin Fout. Cowboys are the tip. Probably a good bet to put down. I'm not going to bet on this game though, other than maybe that try scorer. Nothing official. Cowboys for the win. This one might surprise, but I'm actually going for the Knights on this one. The Warriors have let us down two times in a row. And I just can't put money on them. No Ponga, no problem, it seems like. They're rookie, doing a fantastic job. They do have a lot of outs here, though. Maybe put a try scorer on this guy, too. Why not? Why were we going for the Knights here? I can't remember. No Ponga, all these outs. The Warriors have got some players coming back in. It should be all good here for the Warriors. I think I'm just angry at them. I think I'm just betting on the Knights out of spite. just because they cost me the last 2 weeks. I think that's all I can put it down to. It should be a close game though. Knights will play hard. Warriors. You got to win this one, man. You can't lose. I feel it is a must-win game for the Warriors if they are to keep their top 8 status. We'll see. We'll just have to see how it goes. They've been looking so flat lately. I just cannot bet on them. Last game up, Dragons versus Sharks. It is 11 first. I think it'll be a bit closer than that. Maybe, who knows? Dragons got absolutely smoked last week by the Roosters. We know the Sharks like to put on big points. We know the Sharks like to pick on the lower ranked teams. And so everything's looking good here for the Sharks. They're first on the board. They won their past 7 against the Dragons. They like to put on lots of points against the Dragons. They've been putting on lots of points against everybody. The Dragons serve 150th, but that's just not enough to turn, Sharks all day. Should be the safest bet of the round, I would imagine. And with that, we'll blitz through the whole round. Let's have a look at it all together. These odds are a little old. Some of them have changed by now. Do we have a highlighter? Where's our highlighter? Let's get our highlighter out. Alright, with Poor Man's 50, we're going to put $5 here on the Roosters and the Knights. That's our dog parlay, Roosters and the Knights here. I just feel they both have a good chance of winning. And then we're going to put another $2 with Roosters, Knights, and Tigers. So we've got a 2-leg parlay and a 3-leg parlay there. Just going for the dogs. I feel we're going to have some upsets this week. I feel the dogs are going to be back. Even the Raiders and Rabbits are go. I'm not going to put any money on them. But if you do, I don't blame you. Okay, I just feel this is going to be a big week for the underdogs. And, we had underdogs a couple weeks ago. All the underdogs won. Last week it was the favourites. I feel this week it's flipping back to the underdogs. And, yeah, just good luck to everyone on those. What else we got going on this week? Our spread. So for our dogs of the week, we're not actually taking any of them head-to-head. Well, apart from the Poor Man's 50. Basically, the Poor Man's 50, we've got $7 change. We're here to gamble. We're going to gamble. We're gambling a big on the underdogs. Going for a big reward. Probably won't hit, but it's worth the risk. If you want to be a bit more safer with it, we're doing these ones. So all 3 dogs, Roosters, Tigers, and Knights, giving them all like 12, 13 point head start there. And I think that should be a fairly safe one to hit. Tigers, maybe I should have left the Tigers out of there. Put Raiders in there instead. I don't know, it is what it is. It's been placed. That's what we're going with. Safety parlay, obviously. Get our green colour back out for this. What's safety? We'll go blue. Blue for safety. Got our Panthers, Storm, Sharks. The biggest 3 favourite. Oh, actually, they're not the biggest 3 favourites. Eagles are a big favourite too. But I feel those are the safest 3 games. Put them all together in a parlay. Usually you'd only want 2 in a safety parlay, but Panthers and Storm paying so little, we have to combine them together to make one bet, basically. Chuck the Sharks on top of that. Sharks should be sweet. Sharks are at home. Sharks are swimming well. Yeah, like everyone would agree that looks like the safest bet on the board. It's still not guaranteed. Like I said, I'm a little scared the Rabbits are going to pull a rabbit out the hat. Alright. Dog of the week, obviously, is our Roosters. Be careful with this one. Mark this one orange for immediate danger. But I do feel the Roosters are going to come out and win it, especially with Walsh and Reynolds. I don't know if they're playing the full, or if there are some actual underlying injuries in there. All I know is they have to play at 100% if they want to beat the Roosters, and it's not guaranteed that they are 100%, especially on Reynolds. So for that fact and that fact only, we will be taking the Roosters. Unfortunately, it is the Broncos' home game, so it's going to be hard. But I feel they're up for it, and also with the Broncos, just been a bit of an easy streak. So we're going to tip the Roosters here for our dog of the week. I know we do have the Roosters in 3 bets, so if the Roosters lose, all 3 of those bets are done for straight off the bat. Or 4 if you count the Tigers. That's just how confident we are backing ourselves. So either the Roosters win, and we have a hell of a good week, hopefully, or the Roosters lose, and we lose all our bets. All in on the Roosters this week. It's our team. We're backing them. Let's go, boys. Other than that, I think that's it. Raiders are our dark horse. If you want to go for the dark horse, you can. Where's our grey? Let's get a grey out. At $3.35, your $10 bet, we'll give you back $35. I was up to like $36 by the time we put the bet down. But also, you can give them a 15-point head start and still cash $1 at $1.70. So we'll be doing that as well. Absolutely fantastic value, I feel, especially with the Eagles. If Trbojevic has a bad game, the Raiders could definitely sneak in and win this. And when the whole team's relying on that one dude, Daly Cherry Evans is obviously in there too, but I feel the Raiders, if they can get a few more players back, they'll be up for this one. If they don't win this week, we'll double down on them next week. I think that's it for us. Eels obviously with the bye. I don't think there's anything else to be said. Good luck, everyone.